Hi guys, Random here, back after a nice long break from YouTube with a bit more World of Warships. Yeah, I've been away a while. I put up a few videos here and there, but yeah, not the usual amount that I was doing. There's been a few reasons, and I'll explain why. First of all, carrier rework. Now, I know everyone has got an opinion on the way that went. Some people liked it, a lot of people didn't. And I'm going to justify that in a second. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the way it was done, myself included. So I decided to take a break from World of Warships. Now, I think I said at the time, and I'm just scrolling through here so you can see just how many ships I've got in port. There's quite a lot. And yeah, I said at the time, because of that, I would be back to the game after a break. And here I am. Now, on returning to the game, I was faced with a choice. Did I want to sell off my carriers and, you know, reclaim doubloons for them, which I think was a bit of a cheap move, actually. I would have preferred to get the physical money back that I paid for these digital ships, but, you know, that's the way it went. And, yeah, with some of that, I bought this, the Lazo. Lazo? Yeah, it's Russian, so I'm going to think it's probably Lazo. Yeah, I've had one game in this ship. One game. We'll get on to that in a second. So, I've also not been particularly well with the menhirs. I've had a few spells where it's been, I'll say, difficult to sit in front of a computer, you know, playing games that move around when your eyes aren't wanting to see movement. It's not what you want to be doing, and of course if you're feeling rubbish, you're not really in the mood. So yeah, been a bit meh, and if I'm a bit meh, I don't really want to record and kind of push that down the microphone at you. So yeah, well, anyway, yes, going forward, right. Going forward, I will be still putting out World of Warships videos. I will not be doing the same quantity that I was doing. I will be putting other games on the channel. Star Trek Online, for example. I've done a few videos on that now. Some people like it, some people don't. That's fine. It's a free-to-play game, so, you know, if you want to give it a try, it's not going to cost you anything. But, yeah, I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit. You will still be getting, as I say, World of Warships content, but not to the same extent. So, the Lazo. The Russian latte. Let's have a look. Survivability, 36,300. I'm going to be honest now, cruisers are not my thing. They really aren't. And, yeah, that hit point pool there. If you look at the armour layout, or lack thereof, yeah, it's quite delicate, this thing. It is quite delicate. You do have a Citadel belt there, which is exposed. It's got no overplating on it, so that's nice. Deck plating is, yeah, thoroughly penetrable, I think, to anything with a 203 gun, and at tier 7, that's quite a lot of ships. Yeah. If we take that off, we've got a Citadel deck there of 50mm, and the actual Citadel itself, yeah, is there, so just above the waterline. If we go in there and have a look, There's the waterline just there. There's quite a lot of citadel showing, isn't there? Now this ship you can earn for free. You don't have to pay for it, which is nice. But this is what you get. So you can make your own mind up as to whether or not you think it's worth grinding for. Right. Back to the numbers. Artillery. 4 triple-mounted 152mm turrets. There they are in all their gunny glory. 9-second reload on these. And 180-degree turn time that is sluggish, I think is a good word. Yeah, 25 seconds. Yeah, that's a thing. Max HE damage of 2200, max AP damage of 3300, and a 12% fire chance. Firing range of 17.3 of your European kilometres. So, yeah, it's got a reasonable reach on it. You do have 4 twin-mounted secondaries on it, which fire out to a surprising 6 kilometres, actually, for a cruiser. That's not terrible. 1400 max HE damage and 6% fire chance. So, okay, we can live with that. Russian torps. Yeah. And basically, if the ship is near enough for you to lean over the side and shake hands with the captain at 4 kilometres, then you could use these torpedoes. You have 2 triple mounts. There are 1 on each side, as you can see there. A 17,933 max damage, 4 kilometre range, as I say. 74-second reload, and the torps, they're not bad at 65 knots. I mean, if you're that close, chances are you'll probably hit them. Anti-air defence. Here I get confused because I've been out of the game a little while, but we have 4 twin-mounted 12.7 mils, which yeah, they're there. 6 twin-mounted 37 mils, which are there. And your secondaries are dual purpose. What it doesn't tell you anymore is the range of these guns. They are just short range, mid range and long range. And yeah, doesn't really tell you much there. AA sector reinforcement 25%, so if you can be playing the AA minigame, you'll get a 25% boost. And that lasts for 10 seconds, and the shift time to change from one side to the other is 10 seconds. So yeah, there you go. For those of you that like sort of Candy Crush and stuff, there's a little mini game in here now for you as well. Oh, I don't sound bitter at all, do I? 33.5 knots is the vessel's maximum speed, 890 metre turning circle, which is It's when you consider the rudder shift time at 9.7 seconds, it's not the most manoeuvrable boat, and it doesn't go the quickest either. But yeah, you can always put modules under the modules here. Let's have a look. If we put the steering gear mod on, we could take 20% off of that there, so that'd take it down to what? 7.8 seconds, something like that, which wouldn't be too terrible, I guess. Yeah, turning circle radius you can't really do anything about. Maximum speed you could always put a flag on there if you wanted, which should boost it up a bit. In fact, if we have a quick look at the flaggies, let's go to the exterior. Yeah, they haven't fixed this UI yet in port, have they? It's still clunky as hell. So yeah, 35.2 knots, which is kind of where it needs to be, I think, at tier 7. Rudder shift though, yeah, it's one of them things. Concealment, right, this doesn't really make any difference anymore with the amount of planes you encounter, but yeah, 12.8 kilometres. Now, your artillery is 17.3, so you've actually got a really good stealth range there. So, yeah, and you need it in this ship. You do need it. 6.4 kilometres by air. 2 kilometre detectability range. 6.7 kilometres after you fire your main guns if you are in smoke. Now, this air figure, 6.4 kilometres, if your anti-air starts firing before that, so you might have, I don't know, 7 kilometre, 7.5 kilometre AA. The minute that starts firing, the plane see you anyway. So it's all kind of academic now, really, those figures. So that is the Lazo. I'm going to take it into a co-op because, this ship. I had one game in this ship, and in that one game, I went out, I shot some shells, and then it was like, oh dear, I'm sinking. It's very delicate. So, bottom tier in a tier 9 game. Yep, I should definitely put 6 numbers on the lottery today, shouldn't I? Okay, let's have a look. Land of Fire. So, I'm going to find myself a nice island. The problem, I think, is going to be the shell arc. That, I think, is going to be the problem. 152mm guns, which aren't... They're not all that clever for penetrating stuff unless it's broadside. So, stick with the HE, I think. Yeah, even more HE in this game. So, let's wish everyone luck. And then we'll push forwards. What we got with us? Oh, we got Musashi. Well, joy. So he's going to be large and slow. Still, he's a nice big target, and hopefully he'll tank some damage. But, you know, online games, you can never tell what people are going to do. So let's cruise our little cruiser forwards. You see, even with that flag on, this is just... It's like you're sailing in treacle. It's so slow. Now, I don't really want to go too far forwards here, so I'm going to back off the throttle. That Musashi's gone the other side of the island anyway. Should I do a bit of tactical beach parking here? And we'll wait for stuff to come up, I think. Now, I have got a spotter plane. You throw the spotter plane out, you get a 20.8 kilometre range on your guns, which is nice. 20.8 kilometres. Yeah, so Fletcher and Akazuki, Lazo, Fiji, Chapiev, Nagato, North Carolina, and Musashi. So it's going to be the Fletcher and the Akatsuki that I need to keep an eye on. Right, the old Mushi's coming this way, look. The Mushi. There's the Chapiev. There's the Mushi. Right. Musashi. With your hyper-accurate guns. Let's see if we can get some shells downrange on the Musashi. Yes, I know I'm shooting at a huge tier 9 battleship whose guns are now pointing at me. Oh, she's turning. Yeah, she's fired. There's the Fiji. So I'm going to line up. Oh, hello. More guns. They're Fiji shells, though. So let's see if we can get some AP into this Fiji. Don't forget, British destroyer with its troll armour. Yeah, I knew they were coming. So let's go back to the guns, and let's go for a bit of damage there. Can we get a fish into him? No. But we are able to dodge his torpedoes, which is a nice thing. This makes me happy. It's cost me half my health though. You know, it's pretty unforgiving. And that's, yeah, that's going to sting. Although his shells should just overpen, I think. Because, well, yep, they haven't fixed that either. When you zoom in, hold your right mouse button, and then all of a sudden you're looking at something completely different. Let's put the fish out, and let's see if we can start a fire. We can, which hopefully he will put out. He has. So now we're going for the kill here. Hopefully with a flooding or two. Nice. So we've got some decent damage on her. Oh. Just going to try and slow down, see if we can get the... Nope, we didn't even get the cat there. The game ended. Shame. Yeah, we've got some decent damage on the old mushy. We'll have a look in a second, see what the torque damage was. But we landed all three. So, 75,954 credits, 847 XP, 48 free XP, 58,936 damage, 52 shell hits, 3 torp hits, 1 incapacitation, 1 fire, 2 floods, 5 defend ribbons, 8 target hits with secondary guns, and 2 spotted ribbons there. Let's have a look at the team score. Yeah, exactly where this ship should be. Because it is distinctly average. It's very delicate. The guns are quite slow to turn, but they're reasonably accurate, and the fire chance isn't terrible. So it's kind of very mediocre, I think. I mean, that is only my second game in it, but bear in mind I've played this since closed beta. And yeah, although they've changed the aircraft and stuff, they haven't really changed the ships. So yeah. So the take home was 51,305 and 892 Commander XP. No flags, no nothing. Literally all that came on it, I think, is the camouflage. Yeah, so you get a little bit of a boat boost on the camouflage. So yeah. So there you go, that's the Lazo. Right, what do I think? Well, I think I've made that clear. I think it's distinctly average. For a free ship, I would say get it. I would say get it. It's worth getting, even if you just get the, I think it comes with a 6-point commander, or it did when I picked it up anyway. And you get a ship, you know, port slot, an extra commander with a few points on. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's free, so why wouldn't you? Would I suggest buying it? No. Save your money. It's not worth buying. It's not good enough, I don't think, to be better than some of the other stuff that you can pick up. I mean, if we have a look here, it's on the tech tree. If you're looking for a cruiser at tier 7 boat, Leningrad's pretty good. Leningrad is pretty good. Tier 7 here. What have we got? We got the Indianapolis, which is near. Great guns, terrible ship. Sims, which Sims can be good in the right hand. Can be good in the right hands. So that's not too bad. Ashitaka, don't bother. Scharnhorst, great ship. Absolutely great ship. said 39. Fairly mediocre destroyer, but I would still pick that up over the Lazo. Nelson, 3 XP ship. Pick that up for, 3 XP. Hood, delicate. Nice ship, but very delicate. Nothing at tier 7 for France. Pan-Asia, no. Italy, well, you've got... Well, you can pick whatever you like here. Because the Giulia Cesare, which is at tier 5, which is probably going to end up at tier 6. So ignore these numbers, because they may change with the Italian ships. Got Perth there. And, of course, Bliscovica. Bliscovica and the Scharnhorst, definitely my top picks for a tier 7 ship. Lazo, I think, would be among the worst. So, yeah, I would not spend money on this. But if you can get it for free, why not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you got her? Am I playing her wrong? You know, or do you agree with what I'm saying? If you do, you know, don't break out in a cold sweat. But, yeah, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed it, like button is there. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? I've got to say, give the like button a tickle, otherwise I know one person in particular will get very upset. Yeah, but I think that's quite enough from me for now. So, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. But for now, it's Random, signing off. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.